right, thanks everyone for joining us for today's post-game press conference, NIU men's basketball. At this time, we have Tyler Cochran joining us, and we will go to questions for Tyler, and we'll go to Kyle from the Northern Star. Go ahead, Kyle.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Tough loss, Tyler. Buffalo was great, played great tonight. You guys played great tonight too. Once again, you led the Huskies in scoring in this game. How are you feeling this game and on the offensive side of the basketball?
Honestly, on the offensive side, I honestly really think I didn't play.
Sorry,
well.
Tyler, can you move a little bit closer to the camera? And yep, there we go.
You hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I didn't think I played well on the offensive side. I think I took a lot of forced shots, a lot of selfish shots. But as I said, I started hitting shots. I guess I kind of let it come to me more than just going to force it. And I tip your hats off to Buffalo. They played hard. They did everything our coaching staff said they would do. They would come in here, they play hard, they play physical, and this be a real tough game, man's game.
And you guys allowed over 100 points for only the second time this season. The other time was against Iowa, which is right now a top 15 team in the country. So how would you guys try to kind of make adjustments and try to improve your defense for your next game on Saturday?
Man, at this point, we just got to come in here and work hard. We got to watch film. Got to come in with a different mindset, come in the mindset that we still can be a team. I know we got a lot of improvements to make, and we can still be a team that later to come be forced to be reckoned with.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. You're all good.
All right, appreciate it.
That I really don't do Monday. I don't have to.
Okay, we've been joined by NIU interim head coach Lamar Chapman. Coach, thanks for joining us. And if you would like, please start us off with a statement about today's game.
Today's game, we played a very good Buffalo basketball team. One I've told many people over the last couple of days, I think has a legitimate shot at going down to Cleveland and winning the whole thing. We played a very athletic, a very aggressive, a very physical, a very unified basketball team. The negatives for us is we got dominated on the backboards. We got dominated off the dribble. Just did an interview before this and tried to find a silver lining, a positive. We are scoring the basketball. So it's good offense and not so good defense.
All right, we'll take questions. I know that Jeff Leona's in here. Jeff, do you have any questions for Coach Chapman?
Yeah, Coach, you're down at halftime, obviously big time. I mean, were you just trying to play in spurts in the second half, try to get back in the ball game?
Yeah, you just try to chip away. That's all you can do at that time. And you try to set goals or set a number. Obviously, everybody wants to get down to 10 and double figures by this time and that time. So we just want to play 4-minute spurts. We call it 4-minute wars. That's what they call it in basketball. So, and see if we can do that. And, moral victories, try to win the half. Or see what we can do by the time it's under 8, see where we're at. But as you can see, we kept scoring, but they kept scoring. So it was good offense on our side and not so good defense. And we kept trading baskets, and sometimes we were trading 2s for 3s.
So this was the way Buffalo's been playing lately. You weren't surprised the way they played here today, what they've been playing lately?
Not at all. Not at all. I think they're one of the better teams in the league. Top to bottom, they're explosive. They're deep. I think they're tight knit. I watched them a lot throughout the season. So I think the top 4 or 5 teams got a legitimate shot. I think Buffalo is just as good as anybody in our league.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, we'll go to questions now to Kyle from the Northern Star.
Yep. Hi, Coach. You guys only allowed over 100 points once this season. That was against Iowa, who are really national championship contenders. What was Buffalo finding in your defense that just helped them score so much in this game?
We couldn't guard them. It was simple. We talked about it. We went over some of their offense once, but it wasn't the sets. It was the play after the set. or just give a ball to Sagu or give the ball to Jonathan and Graves. They're good guards, even Mumbala. Just give the ball to them, and they're going to try to drive our guys and take them. If somebody comes over to help, they pass, kick, and now we're scrambling and playing closeout basketball, which is never a good thing. So it's just drive. It wasn't like we had to go into halftime and talk about a certain action was hurting us. It was all guard your man. Just guard your guy. Shot goes up, find somebody to cut out, which we did a not so good job of that, and 20 offensive rebounds, which is what they had tonight. They just dominated the glass.
And so, speaking of dominating the glass, so they out rebounded you guys by 30 tonight. So yeah, like what was going on the glass tonight?
We couldn't keep them off. I've been coaching for 18 years Division I basketball. I've never in my life been out rebounded by 30. I've been on the other side of that, but never, minus 30 on the boards. So we'll watch all 20 of those on Thursday before we turn the page to Eastern Michigan. But it was just man up. But sometimes the bigs or guys had to come over to help. You get out of position to cut out, and they got length. They got athletic. They can switch everything on defense, but shot goes up. They're good at anticipating, and they go. They send 4 guys to the glass, sometimes 5, and they'll take your chances with you getting out in transition.
And I know one thing that I noticed, at least being live in the game, that was really a factor, it seemed, was how loud the Buffalo bench got. How important do you think that was in kind of like deterring?
That's every game.
The
That's every
momentum?
game for them. That's every game. That's every game you watch a Buffalo up, down. It don't matter. That's if you watch them every game. Their bench, Toledo's bench is unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2 of the most that stand out to me watching games, either live or on tape. It's contagious. I just think that culture they have there has been there for the last 6 or 7 years, and it continues. I mean, they have carryover with the staff. They did a good job of keeping that thing rolling.
And Tyler Cochran is starting to become more of a leader by the game as a sophomore. He once again led tonight in scoring for the Huskies. So how have you seen him develop and grow throughout the season?
Tyler's a good player. I still think there's more. I mean, I was talking to him today and challenged him yesterday. You got to practice better. You got to talk more. He has more to give. I told him if the next 2 years, Tyler Cochran is not an all-league player. It's nobody's fault but his. He had all-league talent, ability. Now, to be an all-league guy, you got to win some games as well. That helps. But he's an all-league talent, first, second, third team. He doesn't get that. It's nobody's fault but his. He's a good player. He needs to be more consistent with preparing for games. But he's a good player. He's starting to work a little bit harder, doing the extra stuff. But he's a good player. He should be all-league guy by the time he leaves.
You guys still played a good game offensively, scoring 74 points. That's typical. That's a typical on average score that college teams have. So what are some of the positives that you can take from this game into next game against Eastern Michigan?
We got to make shots. I mean, we're playing Eastern Michigan zone. Like I said, the one positive we come out of this game, we did do good offensively. I think we shared the ball. Guys stepped up and made shots. I wanted Zul Quell. I think he hesitated and shot faked three times. He got to shoot the first one. Caleb Thornton was good. Crump and Darius Bean, they had injuries. They couldn't go back in the game in the second half, so we were limited. Then Chinadu was coming along for us as well. Trenton didn't have it traditionally. Trenton didn't have a great game, but we got some guys offensively that can do it. But we got to keep guys in the 70, in the mid 70s, low 70s. We can't do the 75, 80s. It's a tough way for us to win.
Yeah, and final question: if you happen to know, if you don't know, that's okay. But do you have any idea what the injuries to Crump and Bean are?
Bean is an ankle. He's on crutches right now. I think Crump's is either a knee or a quad.
Okay.
So I think that's what I was told at halftime about Crump, and then DB. It was obvious. It was his not obvious, but it was obvious once he came to the bench and told me about that. Yeah. So and then got on crutches. So it's his ankle.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep, no problem. Thanks.
All right, Coach Chapman, I think that's all we have for today, and we appreciate you being with us.
Yep, thank you.